Start. The scope of vicarious liability depends upon the answers to two questions. First, what sort of relationship has to exist between an individual and a defendant before the defendant can be made vicariously liable in tort for the conduct of that individual? Question mark. Secondly, in what manner does the conduct of that individual have to be related to that relationship in order for vicarious liability to be imposed on the defendant? Question mark. Although the answers to those questions are interconnected, the present appeal is concerned with the first question and approaches it principally in the light of the judgment in the Christian Brothers case, where the same issue was considered. The appeal in the case is concerned with the second question and approaches it principally in the light of the historical development of this branch of the law. As will appear, the present judgment also seeks to relate the approach adopted to the first question to ideas which have long been present in the law. The two judgments are intended to be complementary. Para. The first question arises in this case in relation to a public authority performing statutory functions for the public benefit on the one hand, and an individual whose activities performs part of the means by which the authority performs its functions. On the other hand, specifically, the question is whether the prison service, which is an executive agency of the appellant, the Ministry of Justice, is vicariously liable for the act of prisoner in the course of his work in a prison kitchen, where the act is negligent and causes injury to a member of the prison staff. Over. Subscribe and like to my channel if this dictation is useful to you. Students, thank you.